Hello, pupils. Good morning. Assalamu alaikum. This is Mrs. Ali from Tender Care MOTORSTOLIC International School, Cairo, Egypt. Today we have Islamic Religious Studies, IRS, and the topic is Iqama. Iqama. If you are with me, can you repeat it? Iqama. Okay. Now, what is Iqama before we go through the text? Iqama is that text or say something you say just before the beginning of Salah. Like I have told you in our previous class, it is not the adhan. The adhan is general, such that it is louder, but the Iqama is usually in the mosque, within the mosque, among those who are praying. Again, Iqama is said in every daily prayer. You say the Iqama in the 5 daily prayers. You are going to say the Iqama during your 5 daily prayer. This means that you do not say it while you are making any obligatory prayer, supererogatory prayer. When you are making any supererogatory prayer, you don't make the Iqama. Then it is said to get people ready. For those who want to pray in congregation, this Iqama draws their attention that the Imam is already standing and is about to begin the Salah. Now let's go to the Iqama, the text of Iqama. As is written here, we have Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. This one is repeated twice. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. There's a difference here. This is hayya ala salah, and this one is hayya ala falah. So there's a slight difference here. Some of you will say hayya ala salah, hayya ala salah. No, it's wrong. So you're going to say hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Qad iqamati salah, qad iqamati salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Now I'm going to give a little bit of demonstration about this Iqama. We have learned the text. So now let's assume the Imam is already standing. The person who is going to make the Iqama, maybe the Imam or the Muadhin behind the Imam, is perfect. The person comes and he starts Allahu Akbar, Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah, Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah, hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah, or the qamati salah, or the qamati salah, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. Then the Imam says Allahu Akbar. That is the Takbirat al-Ikram, as is written here. That is the first Allahu Akbar that begins the prayer. So in every 5 daily Salah, this must be said. If you are the Imam on your own, or you are praying on your own, you are not praying behind anybody, you say it as you are standing facing the Qibla. You start with your Bismillah and you say it. Then you say your Takbirat al-Ikram, and that has commenced your prayer, and you go ahead with your prayer. But if you are with the Imam, you don't need to say this. The Imam either says it or the Muadhin, that is the person who called to the prayer, will say it. So you don't need to say it, you just listen. Or if you are doing something, sometimes like in this period, we know the Muslims are fasting. Then you are taking your iftar, and you have been carried away by the sweet meals your mama prepared, and you forgot that you have to pray. You just hear Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Oh, that is the Iqama. So you quickly just gurgle some water, rinse your mouth, and go for the prayer within the house, if it is the situation that you cannot go to the mosque. So you pray, you hear the Iqama, signifying that the prayer is about to start. So I'm going to read the text again for the third time so that you following me can have at least an understanding how it is said. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Qad qamatis salat, qad qamatis salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah. So after that, you now know that the prayer in itself has started. And every other distraction is removed. You don't think about the chicken you have just eaten. You're not going to think about the juice you just took. You're not going to think about anything again, because when you are praying, you are in the presence of your Lord, the creator of heaven and earth, Allah. So you are going to remove everything from your mind, because Iqamah has told you, now I am standing in front of that being who has the supremacy over everything, who has the power over the food you are eating, over how you're going to get money, over the fact that you are going to wake up the next minute. So every other distraction is taken away because you are going to pray. So at that time, you place your hand on your chest, and all other attributes of Salah we are going to do in our next class by the grace of God. So now, by way of summarizing, I want to go through it again. The Iqamah is what we say just before the Salah begins. It is not the Adhan. The Adhan is the general call to prayer. But this is what signifies that the prayer is beginning at that moment. Again, the text of the Iqamah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah. Ashhadu anna Muhammadan Rasulullah. Hayya ala salah, hayya ala falah. Qad qamatis salah, qad qamatis salah. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, la ilaha illallah. And this is said before the Takbirat Ikram, the first takbir. That is the first Allahu Akbar. After saying it, you just completed it, you say La ilaha illallah. Then you say Allahu Akbar, and you start to read your Surah Fatiha and the other surah. Then it is said in only the 5 daily Salah. Meaning that if now, this period, you wake up at around 2 a.m., you want to pray a supplicatory prayer, you are not going to say this. You are not going to make the Iqamah. You are going to say Bismillah and Allahu Akbar and continue your supplicatory prayer, your tahajjud, your qiyamul layl. You're going to do them. But you're not going to say Iqamah. So any other prayer, say maybe at Fajr, you want to do Rakatayn Fajr, that's the 2 rak'ah before Fajr, you're not going to say this one, the Iqamah. Because Iqamah is only said in the 5 daily salawat, that is the Fajr, the Zuhur, the Asr, the Maghrib, and the Isha. Then it is said to get people ready. So by the time you are eating, you are doing anything, you remember the Iqamah, you will know that the Imam is already standing. So you drop every other distraction and go to the prayer ground, being maybe the house, maybe the mosque, maybe wherever you pray becomes your mosque. So even right now, the situation is making us to pray in the house becomes our mosque. So you don't say, no, I'll pray at my time, no, the time for prayer is stipulated. So by the time you skip that time, the prayer has become late, and it now becomes maybe an accepted prayer or not. So the best prayer is a prayer prayed at its time, and this adhan is giving you notice that it's time to pray. Iqamah is equally drawing your attention to the fact that the Imam is starting the prayer at that time. So with this, we have come to the end of the class. If you have any question, I'm with you. Thank you.